So we're in Luke chapter 17, and there's this little episode that Dr. Luke enjoys recording for us because he is a doctor. He's a medical doctor, was his first career before he took this kind of secondment to research and write an accurate account of Jesus' life. And so as a doctor, whenever he's heard a story or had the eyewitness accounts or maybe even the medical reports of Jesus' interaction with someone who's sick, Dr. Luke enjoys expanding on those accounts than most of the other gospel writers. As you'd understand, his medical training comes into play. And in sentence 11 through 19, we have this story about Jesus coming across 10 men, all of whom had leprosy, a kind of generic word for skin disorders and skin diseases, which would have affected their life in all sorts of ways, socially, spiritually, religiously, economically. It would have cascaded into every nook and cranny of their life. It really would have been a major hindrance and problem for them. And they meet Jesus, and Jesus wonderfully heals them. An incredible moment as all 10 of them are healed. But then only one comes back and expresses gratitude and appreciation for what Jesus has done. It's a really good story to pause and read. It's only a couple of sentences. Luke 17, 11 through to 19. You can read it for a few moments after this video. What's really struck me as I've looked at it and read it, though, is reflecting on first what the 10 say to Jesus and then what the one says to Jesus, and learning from them both, actually. Obviously, they all should have come back and said thank you, only one did, but learning from them both. In sentence 13, it says they all stood at a distance from Jesus. Their disease required that. It was one of the huge limiting factors of having a skin disease like this. They weren't allowed to be close to people, socially distanced. It says they all stood at a distance and they called out in a loud voice, "Jesus, Master, have pity on us." I think there's so much to learn from them in what they name Jesus, our Master, our ruler, our leader, and what they ask Jesus for. Literally, have mercy on us. Show us pity. We're in desperate need for you. The first thing I want you to do this morning, or whenever you happen to be watching this, is to pause and come freshly, maybe for the first time, but freshly to Jesus. Call him your master. Recognize his authority and his power over you. And simply ask him for mercy and pity and grace. Come first to him with that. But then the second thing in sentence 16 is the one that comes back, and it says about him, he threw himself at Jesus' feet and thanked him. So after you've paused for a moment or two and said, "Master, have mercy on me, show me mercy, show me grace, show me pity," then pause and do exactly what this individual does. Come back to Jesus and say, "Jesus, thank you." One of the discipline is too grand a word to give it. One of the things that's really helped me over the years is very early on in being a Christian. Someone once said to me, "Alex, make the last thing you do at night and the first thing you do in the morning, say 10 thank yous to Jesus. 10 bullet point sentences, just say them in your mind of what you are thankful for." I still do it practically every morning, practically every night. It just takes a minute or two. I lay there with my eyes closed and I list 10 things that I'm grateful that Jesus has given me that day or the day before. Once you've said to him, "Have mercy on me," why don't you come to him and say thank you for 10 wonderful things he's given you.